Hello, everyone. Welcome to the winners final of the 2022 Galactic Podracing tournament. I am Game Draco, joined with Goofresh today. And whoever wins this advances into the Grands final. Whoever loses gets knocked into the Losers final. This should be a really exciting match between two really solid players, kingbeandip and Domirae.
Yeah, it should be a very interesting match. I'm expecting at least game 10.
Yeah, I hope so.
Starting on the hardest track of the game, Grabvine Gateway. Before this, King Bean said he hadn't really practiced Grabvine a lot, which is maybe a little bit of a bad sign, but let's see how it goes. Yeah, Mikey, Draco's using a different mic today, apparently.
Yep, Mike. You're in a different mic. You got it. And Domirae's off. Kingbeandip's off.
About a 6-second lead.
6 second sync lead. Was almost a crash by kingbeandip right off the bat.
I think I put in the sync.
Oh, kingbeandip crashes. That's not a good start.
There we go. Sorry about that. Sync coming in. And Domirae is ahead because of that crash going into swamp. Extremely difficult section.
It's considered pretty much the hardest portion of the whole game to do.
Yeah. Domirae makes it through cleanly. Kingbeandip also makes it through cleanly. And Domirae finishing with a 1:24.2. Very nice time.
1:29, almost a one, just under 1:30 for kingbeandip. Now we're approaching the Quake shortcut.
Yeah, this shortcut opens up on lap 2 and 3. Oh, and a death. But you should get the good respawn.
Got the good respawn, that's good.
Yeah, if you die before going through the shortcut, you'll respawn way before, and you'll have to make up that.
Yeah.
Another death. Oh, they should.
Now it's
even things up.
They should even out again. Yep, they're now even. Kingbeandip now in the lead slightly.
Hopefully that doesn't tilt Dom.
Yeah. Both said neither of them have quite. Both of them said they kind of needed some bit of a de-rust. Oh. And kingbeandip is known for being a risk taker.
Kingbeandip ahead coming into the city section. But it's never over, especially when there's one lap to go.
Yeah. And with this track, you can't die practically every part of it. You can't really call it until the final lap. 1:30.
And approaching Quake again. Let's see if Dom can make it through.
Very bumpy but clean. Domirae looks like he's clawing back. He's almost catching up to kingbeandip after those two deaths still. Just from being an aggressive driver.
Yeah, Grabvine is definitely one of his best tracks, so not surprising he can catch up. About even, I think. King Bean's still a bit ahead.
Yeah.
To see how the swamp goes. And Dom makes it through. Oh, this is going to be close.
Yeah, it looks like Dom has a slight lead going into the final sections. Engine fire. That might did it for King Bean.
Extinguishes quickly, that's good. But
here we go. 117 despite 2 deaths. 117.71.
And the first,
Almost a half a second exact.
that was very close. 1 point for Domirae.
Now we're going into the permaban stages.
Kingbeandip bans Bunter training course. A classic ban from him. The Bunter classic ban from Dom.
One does a speedway ban from King Bean Dip.
And Ando Prime Centrum ban from Dom. It seems he doesn't want to do the skip today, which King Bean Dip is a fan of. I am surprised that King Bean didn't ban Aquilera's Classic or Spice Mine Run, since Dom is very good there. But I guess any ban against Dom is a good ban.
Yeah, Thomas is solid every second this game.
And we're waiting on the temp ban from King Bean. I'm not sure how much more practice King Bean has got in since his last match against me, because he was quite rusty in that match. Be interesting to see if he has anything more planned. A Mahonic ban.
Mahonic ban, an Executioner ban. Bumpy's Breakers.
Nice.
Breaker, Bumpy's Breakers.
Full track. Bumpy's Breakers is a very hard track. The tournament record is actually a 426, so that will be hard to beat, but maybe it can happen. I think the tournament record is better than my PB, which is funny.
Oh, man.
Dom banned the Bunter Classic and Ando Prime Centrum, and King Bean Dip banned Bunter Training Course and Mongaza Speedway. And then Dom temporarily banned Executioner.
Started on the long tracks today.
Yeah. 2 of the longest tracks. Bumpy's Breakers is the 4th longest track, and Grabvine is the 6th.
Yeah.
By time, at least.
Thumbs up. King Dip should be started shortly.
6.5 seconds, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Should be synced up.
Yeah. They're very close to each other. Dom looks like he's in the lead slightly. Oh, no!
And a crash in the hairpins. Yeah, this is definitely the hardest section of Bumpy's.
Apart from the shortcut, which can also be a maker or breaker too.
Right, yeah. Yeah, King Bean Dip looking a bit shaky on Bumpy's, even though this is his pick, so maybe he can make it back up. So I'm making it through the shortcut. King Bean Dip making through as well. Very nice.
Thought for a second I'm turned too tight. Almost hit the inside wall, but
like that.
Oh, King Bean Dip did though, and slammed into the outer wall.
Yeah, it's a very common mistake.
130. Guessing Dom was banging Executioner because King Bean is really fond of doing Executioner skip.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's why he's temp banning it. But maybe he'll go for the newer Executioner skip. Who knows?
I'm not so sure. That one's a lot riskier than the one that we did previously.
Yeah. I think it would work in lap, but that would a fast lap, but that would require 2 forces. So
head by a whole section now. Crashes
Well-
into the section. Doesn't
Okay.
get a really bad respawn though.
Yeah, that isn't too bad of a respawn. I think it would be best if you like just turned around and went through the shortcut instead of going the long way around. If you die there, I'm not sure. Yeah, the tournament record is for 26.8. I think this is on pace to beat it, or I think a little bit under, because he had a 1:30 first lap. Makes it through its shortcut again.
Oh my god, those lines are scary. Okay. Okay, Dom is cleared, but the easiest parts, the hardest parts of the track, he's home free. Looks like it's going to be below 430, which would make it a new tourney record.
Oh, wow.
425.852. I think that's
insane.
definitely a new tourney record.
Yeah, by just over a second. Very nice.
You've just said in the turning feed to Dom, why did you have to beat my PB by over a second in tournament?
That would be pretty crazy if King Bean picked a MFG skip. I'm expecting him to use more force points in the upcoming races, because it's quite hard to beat Dom by just doing full track.
Yep, really pondering what he wants to do here. Clegg Holdfast ban, Executioner ban.
You hate to see Clegg go out like that.
Oh man, King Bean's going, man, this is so hard.
I expect to see some skips or some off-meta skips, maybe no upgrades. Yeah, Dom has a
Inferno skips. Probably seen a Mars Glomir.
interesting. Zilga is not a good pick against Dom. He has a really, really good full track time, and he has a pretty insane skips time as well. Inferno skips is a pretty good pick, though. Dom isn't that used to this skip, I would say. Definitely one of his weakest.
And he's using the Gen Recess reskin for fun.
Right, so yeah, both using the same pod, but Dom just using this reskin like he always does. I'd say if Dom hasn't practiced this like any time recently, this could go quite poorly for him.
And then I can always not count.
Yeah, that's what happened to me against my match with King Bean. Very unfortunate.
Okay,
Dom should be off.
let's see how this goes.
Dom gets to lap 1. King Bean did it slightly slower, I think.
Yep.
Oh,
What?
that it's very common.
But then after King Bean dippings, Dom takes the win.
Brutal. 27 with a death.
Well, apparently he went behind the starting line.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch it. But it must have been, yeah, he didn't cross over well ahead of the start line.
Bumpy.
Yeah, so an Arc Bumpy Ruse ban, and then a Executioner ban again. Vengeance full track.
And that's a really scary track to take Dom to. Dom has, I think, the record in both tournament and the world record was like 302 or 303 in tournament.
Yeah, the Vengeance. Dom has the Vengeance tourney record with a 303.6. I think his PB is 302.5. I know Dom has told me before that Executioner is a very consistent track for him. So let's see if he can keep that consistency. Seems Dom isn't going to opt for the boost hold around the figure 8, which I think is a smart move. Doesn't really save that much time, and it's extremely risky. If you're going to do it on any lap, though, you'd want to do it on lap 1. You can get away with not doing it on lap 2 and 3.
Here we go.
Vengeance.
Hard to counter a player who's so solid in everything as Dom.
Right, yeah.
Oh, King Beandip lost the boost hold.
Seems they're both not going for the figure 8. Dom opting to cut his boost on the conveyor belt.
Amazing King Beandip did not die there. Almost hit the reactor core beam.
It seems King Beandip is ahead, but I think he used a lot more boost. And using
Boost timing.
more boost in the tubes there is definitely bad. You want to spend as much time as possible.
101, 103.
Yeah.
Just over a second lead for Dom.
You already see the benefits of the tubes there.
Oh, King Beandip is taking the risky path, but he's not boosting through it.
Yeah.
How did he not get hit by the fan shaft? And how did he survive that?
If you see Dom cutting his boost in the fan shaft, that isn't because to avoid the fans, it's to that entire section is fast terrain. So
Yeah.
the tubes, you want to not boost across there. Loses his boost. You may have to do a small boost here.
101. 101. Still can't call it till the final lap just because this track can kill you at every point. How did King Beandip survive that wall all 3 laps?
Dom has the clear lead. Let's see if he can finish it.
Yep. Yep, he's finishing it all right. 303.282.
That's a new tourney record. Very casual.
Whoa.
Dom with a commanding lead right now. Seems he has a lot of momentum, but King Beandip is always known to bring things back.
Descano band. Executioner band.
No upgrades abyss. The memory.
Oh man.
I'm having flashbacks.
Bulls Roar. We're probably both seeing Bulls Roar. This track, oh man. No upgrades with Bulls. It's really hard to recover. People are saying I'm having flashbacks because this is how you fell off a few times and forfeited.
Yeah, I was definitely not expecting this, but Dom should be expecting this since he saw it in the last match. So yeah, it should be a Bowls mirror. Bowls being the fastest pod at no upgrades.
If you fall off the top level at the very start of the trek, you end up with what we call the penalty lap, where it costs like 30 seconds or more, and basically it kills the run. And because of this, we cannot even call the race until the final lap because of it.
Yeah, and then no upgrades is much, much harder to recover because of the low turn response.
Especially with falls, because his traction doesn't make him grip the wall and climb.
I think about 4 seconds.
Very close.
Dom opting for the short spot. King Bean dying to the slots.
Not good, but if you fall off the penalty lap, ooh, Dom recovered. But I can't call it because you can't call what happens until the final lap, because Dom falls off the penalty lap and kingbeandip stays up. He'll easily come back in the lead. Oh, that was scary. Thought he was not going to miss it.
Oh, no, Dom doesn't make it. Yeah, if you fall off,
Kill spot and died.
if you fall off, like if your pod goes over the side and then you try and swerve back, it tends to kill you. Oh, and another death.
No!
This is really bad for Dom.
Falls onto the penalty lap.
That is really, really bad.
And this is really easy to fall off of with bowls.
Yeah. Kingbeandip basically has to also fall off for Dom to have any chance. That's very unfortunate.
Whoa! Ron, do you have enough momentum to clear it? Good.
I actually don't know if you're allowed to drive backwards, because it is technically classed as a skip, but I'm not sure, actually.
Okay.
Oh no! Another fall.
Kingbeandip makes it over the penalty lap. Dom tries to attempt, hits the wires, and crashes and falls back onto the penalty lap. Kingbeandip now has this.
I think even if Dom was able to stay up on this lap, he wouldn't have been able to close this gap.
And Dom falls onto the penalty lap again.
Okay, should be a point for King Bean here.
Did he fall off? Fell off the penalty lap track, and Kingbeandip wins.
Dom looked like he had it in practice, but it seems this is just very, it's not a very consistent thing to do.
Yeah, this track is so scary. Ah! Insult to injury. Here we go. Ben Bad.
Yeah, this is Dom's first pick. Should be interesting. I have a few ideas on what it could be, but this is also the first significant pod ban.
Spice Mine Run ban, 10th ban from Kingbeandip.
Very good ban. Executioner, come on, skips. Full.
Is he going to do... Or is he going to...
Flap.
Let me see. Is he going to go for the land sandwich one?
Do for lap. Do fast lap. Do fast lap. Come on. He's definitely going to do fast lap.
Just by how he's pausing. No, he's betting bold and Mars. So he took up all the pods that are really easy to do the skip with. So now we're resorting to WAN sandage. Oh, a brutal way to get King Bean Dip back.
Maybe doing the one sandage skip 3 times in a row is extremely difficult though. Let's see if he has it down. Because let me see who's the 4th fastest. With Ben, Balls, and Mars Band, then Aldar is the fastest, but I would not take Aldar.
I think Elon Mack might be.
Yeah, unless King Bean just does full track, because I'm guessing...
oh, look at that. You see the new skip in action.
Yeah, here we go. Seems Dom has it down then, if he's comfortable doing it 3 times. So me and Dom found this skip about a month or 2 ago. It manipulates the load triggers. You have to drive over a load trigger near the bottom, and then you jump over the wall, avoiding any other load triggers, and the bottom path is loaded. Let's see if Dom gets it. You should be able to. Yeah. I think the bottom is... No. Wait, what happened? I don't think he drove far enough to activate the load trigger.
Looks like King Bean Dip is reverting to the full track with Beto.
So he has to drive even further across. I think that should do it. He looks like he has this consistent, and I think the bottom was actually loaded there. Yeah, King Bean
Yep,
not
King Bean Dip
does
is
this
not going for the skip. He's not going for the skip. He's doing the conventional way.
That's a very smart move, actually.
I'd take this skip as an all or nothing.
Not quite. You can attempt it quite a few times, because the skip record right now is a 2:15, while the full track is a 3:47. But with Aldar, it'll be like it'd be over 4 minutes, I think.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the skip being all or nothing, because either nail this one or it's just time sink.
Right,
but you don't hit the right angles, you're just screwed. You die and fail it.
You have 2 minutes to play with, though, so
yeah,
definitely a lot of room for error.
Oh!
Dom dies. And Sync coming in. Dies. And that should be a successful jump from Dom. And yeah, the bottom path is loaded, so it should be going well.
Okay.
And the skip, 1 out of 3.
Yeah.
And you see just how much time this saves. It's quite insane. Which is why I say it's going to take a lot of deaths and mistakes for King Bean to catch up remotely. And this is apparently the hardest part of the skip, this jump. Should make it over, just quite.
Okay, he tripped it.
Yeah, and you see the lap triggering already. You don't actually have to cross the finish line for the lap to count.
And this works, I think, on all the Ubu 4 tracks.
Yeah, but you can't really do it on Vengeance or Gauntlet. You can't do it on Gauntlet because the track is so big that you actually just delap yourself if you try and do it.
Okay, final lap.
And according to Hellfire in chat, Dom has a new strats for this, and he has a 159.
Yeah.
It seems very, very consistent, so gonna probably have to learn this now, which is annoying.
And he shatters the record.
Yeah.
Fire, but it doesn't matter.
The skip isn't exclusive to one. He's just the best at it. And
that record isn't just shattered, it's disintegrated.
yeah. Did you see his final lap time? I'm gonna have to go back and check it.
It's 35.157 since I saw it flash as like a new lap record.
1 second. This isn't fast lap. No, it's 3 laps. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, this trick isn't exclusive to one. In fact, Ben can do this, but it's extremely difficult. And I don't think it's human viable either. We did a tool-assisted speedrun using Ben, and he ended with a 1:16.8. So pretty insane. And kingbeandip finishing with a 4:13. It's a pretty good full track time, I think. Yeah, Dom finished with a 2:36.7.
Huh. Yes, I just had to die to the slot lap 1 and 2 entrance twice. Not that, and then Dom replied, I'm sure that made a difference. And then kingbeandip replied, not that any of that matters. For the Ampere Executioner, we have covet bands, Doug Derby, no upgrades.
Interesting. Should be another Bowls mirror.
Probably.
It's interesting because the fast lap here, Ben is actually faster, just because of the boost duration. I think anything under 40 seconds around there, Ben would be faster and no upgrades. Ben is faster, no upgrade on a bunch of training course, fast lap, on Gaza Speedway, fast lap, M100, Doug Derby, Spulber's Legacy, and I think that's it. Yeah, Spulber's Legacy. I think it's just on the threshold. I think Spulber's Legacy skips is faster, but I'm not sure about full track. I think it's quite even on full track.
Both are ready. Hey!
That was a very risky boost from King Bean.
Oh, that was a bad balk. That might have cost him it. But no, Dom takes the balk now.
Yeah. But Dom is on much lower heat, so he's actually not that far behind. Or he might even be ahead. Boost patterns on no upgrades are a little bit more important, but not so important that you destroy your lines like King Bean did. I would recommend cutting your boosts like Dom did.
This is close. to the final lap of this Laguna Seca track. I have no idea. So close. Really, really close.
They're on close heat as well.
Okay, that was a much better line King Bean did. Took crashes in the corkscrew. That did it.
Okay.
And Dom takes this with a 201. Match point for Dom. It Yams just said in chat, oof, fell asleep at the wheel probably.
Yeah, that would have been very close if King Bean Dip didn't die. But it's King Bean Dip's pick
It
again.
was his final pick.
King Bean definitely has it in him to bring this back, but it'll definitely be extremely hard. With only one pick left, it's definitely a losing battle. But
Slide Pyramida ban. Executioner ban.
King Bean still has a force point and a run back to use if he chooses to. Another Inferno skip maybe. And it looks like a Grabvine Gateway run back. No Bullseye or neither.
Oh, that's... I'm guessing we're going to see Mars Guo.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm not really, like, if you're not practiced with really anyone, I don't think there are many, like, good picks or picks that are better than others. Since, like, Mars is really fast, but you're going to very easily die, especially if you haven't used them here. Maybe, like, Elan Mac, if you're any percent player, be good.
Domirae going with Mahonic.
Yeah, Mahonic. I know both of these players have experience with Mahonic. Both have time.
Going with Mahonic.
So I think Mars is technically better, or faster, but he's just so wide.
Yeah, and this is like the most winding and narrow track in the game.
So Mahonic is definitely a good pick. Probably going to be extremely rough because Dom, I don't think, is practices anytime soon. And I think this was a not a practice pick from King Bean either, just a random pick.
I expect to see a lot of crashes from both players, given this is such an odd pick.
Yeah, so last race of the match, a run back on Grabvine, starting and ending on Grabvine. I think they both got like 417s with Bullseye with a death, I think. I think a good Mahonic time is about a 420 something. Well, yeah, last race of the match if Dom wins. Don't mean to presume anything.
I honestly have no idea what to expect from this.
Yeah, I'm expecting a sub 430 with no experience, well, with no recent practice. Yeah, so Dom has a 422.1 with Mahonic, and King Bean has a 424.8 with Mahonic. Both coming into Swamp, you're going to have to brake a lot.
A lot harder with Mahonic because Bullseye is the most agile pod, and you still barely have to use the brakes with him there.
Yeah. Seems Domirae made it through cleaner.
Yeah. Whoa!
Oh, by death.
130 with Mahonic, a 132 because of the death. There's the Quake shortcut. This is going to be a lot clunkier with Mahonic.
Yeah, definitely breaking to sub 500.
Both make it through really cleanly.
So each player can pick any pod unless another player bans it. So you have one temp ban per race, and then you can use the point to ban 2 extra pods. Bullseye was banned, and Balls and Winner. Neither and Bullseye were banned for this, so Mahonic was picked. And both crossed the line at about the same time, so it looks like Dom has definitely brought it back from that death.
Still, anything can happen. Gravine, after all, the most difficult track in the game. Whoa!
Dom going super wide.
Because he caught fire.
Yeah.
I always like to call Mahonic spots as there's the boost, the engines are are attached to a wing. I like to call them engine buds. Oh!
Little death.
But King Beandip has a has an orange engine.
Should be able to manage it.
Yeah. Until it starts going flashing red, you can manage it.
Seems King Bean should be in the clear now.
Still can't call it.
And I've always said that I thought King Bean was going to win this one, so definitely according to plan.
425 with Mahonic. Most players can't even get these times with Bullseye, deathless.
Yeah.
Okay, now King Beandip is at the mercy of Dom. He has exhausted all of his points, his choices and forces. And Dom said in his confession about his track, play too greedy.
He was definitely beating King Bean without those deaths. Very nice racing, but a bit too risky, I guess.
Let's see what killer pick Domirae chooses. Bans Bull. Oh my god, is he going to do no upgrades?
Looks like it. Off meta, no upgrades. Banning Balls, so Ben would be the next fastest.
King Beandip really thinking hard here.
He's been temp banning Spice Mine, which I think is still a good pick. It's still a good ban. I know Dom has done Spice Mine with Ben, no upgrades before. And Dom could always just pick Spice Mine full track with Ben without no upgrades. Yeah.
Spice Mine run ban from King Beandip. Let's see. No upgrades.
Bulba's Legacy. Skip.
Bulba's Legacy skips.
With upgrades. Okay.
We're going to see a Benmir.
Mm-hmm. It looks like King Beandip hasn't gone to full track since 2020. Dom holds this record at 142.8, and King Beandip doesn't have a good bend time without deaths, so this will be interesting. Yeah, King Beandip just realizing he can do the skip. Seems like he has it down. It's not too difficult of a skip. Dom is off.
And Beandip's now off. 5 seconds. Oh, this is really close. Probably going to come down to who nails the skip.
There are a lot of places to die on Bulba's Legacy, I guess. And the track is quite short, especially with the skip, so it's going to be quite hard to keep your heat up.
0.6 of a second off. 2/3. 0.6 of a second. 3 tips.
Yeah, Dom is ahead, but on higher heat, but that doesn't really mean he's even with King Bean because of, again, how short the track is and how much opportunity you have to actually use heat.
33, 34. Eking out a bigger lead out of the town, out of for kingbeandip.
So yeah.
Dom definitely ahead. It seems King Beans is going to underheat a lot, which is definitely what is causing him to lag behind.
141.952.
And a tournament record, another one.
Tournament record to end the match. Not bad for zero prep. Whoa.
Hello?
Hello there.
Hello. GG King Bean.
Yeah, GG's. That was a fun match.
A lot of tournament records broken.
I'm sure basically entirely on Dom's part.
Let me just say, the execution of Skip, I'm so happy that worked out.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll need to go back and see that.
I was like, I found a setup for the first. I found a setup for the first one, which is slower on lap 1 but faster on laps 2 and 3. And I was like, well, it's way more consistent. It's like free compared to what I was doing before. And that was the main like barrier to actually completing the freaking strategy. Because I had the second jump pretty consistent. And I was like, oh, wait, I found it? Okay, let's go. And now
Nice.
I did it yesterday and I got a 159.7 like deathless run of it. So I was like, wow, sub 2. That's crazy. Who would have thought execution would be sub 2?
You didn't just shatter that. You didn't just shatter that record. You disintegrated it.
Yeah, and the third lap was the fast lap world record by like a second.
Nice.
I don't know if you guys noticed during the commentary, but like I only had gotten 36s before, and that was a 35.1.
I thought it was yellow, so I knew you broke your all-time record.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I cannot believe that I had such a good warm up on Abyss no upgrades, and then it just tanked entirely.
That's what's been happening to me for the last 3 years.
I got through like 2 whole laps perfectly fine.
Oh man.
I was like, oh yeah, this is fine. This is fine. No issues here. And
Yeah.
I had to look away for that one.
yeah, I would too.
It's taken me a long time to get.
I might be pressing fast forward on that section of the match when rewatching
it. Yeah, it's so hard to get used to Abyss and tournament.
It really is.
The nerves just get to you every time.
You think you finally figured it out, and you didn't.
Yep.
Unless your name's Manavo Kid, in which case you have no fear.
Yeah, that guy's crazy.
Yeah, he just went in full send every time. I was like, how is this working?
I can't believe we were only half a second apart on Grabvine the first run through.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh man, I we're gonna get like a 412 or something. Deathless.
Nope. Half a second on that track.
It's absurd. I cannot wait to watch that back, because I know for a fact I had to have been catching up in lap 3, because I lost all of my time in lap 2. All of it.
I was going pretty safe the whole track. And it almost paid off.
Yeah, it did. I kind of turned off like a little bit of my safety caution on lap 3, because I was like, if I have any chance of winning this, I gotta go back.
Yeah.
Yep. We gotta go.
And then I heard you confess in the salty run back about how it went too greedy on the Gravine Gateway run back.
Yeah, my mom was going good. Like, he went fast, right? But I died on the last turn of lap 1 because I was tilting and I couldn't see. So that was kind of greedy, because I should have tried to tilt past that turn.
Yeah.
And then on lap 3, I tried to boost too early in one of the turns in the jungle, and of course it kills you if you do that. So
right. Yeah. I don't think I've ever done that with Mahonic before.
Like in a tournament or a period, because I think you have an SR. Don't you have an effort?
Maybe I might. I don't remember. If it
you
is,
probably have. Yeah, you probably haven't done it in a long time at the very least.
Yeah.
almost considered doing Anakin.
Me too. That's why it took so long to pick. I'm like, so when I pick this, do I choose Anakin or Mahonic?
I was thinking you might even go for Mars Guo, both of you.
Nah, Mars is too chunky.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't prep that, of course, because everybody keeps banning Grabvine. And then, so I had the idea to do it like during the match.
I'm so happy we went 50-50 on Grabvine because both of us get blocked out of it the entire tournament.
No,
Great.
that wasn't true. It's like, why would you let me go there? I don't even do consistent things there. Like, just let me go there.
My Doug Derpy pick, I also had no prep on. I was like, this might just catch Dom off guard enough to work. And it almost did, but then I died.
Well, you see, I should have died. I turned too early. Okay, so there's the corkscrew,
Yep.
and you turn right out of that, and then there's that left turn following it. I
Yep.
turned way too early on that left turn, bonked the left wall, and somehow didn't die when I ricocheted into the other wall.
Holy cow.
I don't know how.
So lucky.
It's like,
Because Bulls Roar is a tank.
he is a tank, but that much of one? I thought
Galactic was tankier.
I was like, there's no shot I survived this the instant I turned that early because there was no fixing it. If you turn that early, you can't go right and then left again. It's over. You've committed. Bowles doesn't have the response.
He doesn't have the brakes either.
No. So I was like, oh, well, that's probably it. But I didn't expect you to do it.
Yeah, Bulls, if you make any mistake with him, you don't have time to recover. You're just dead.
I am entirely shocked that you didn't pick any of the Ando Prime checks. I know I banned APC, but I was expecting you to pick at least one of them.
Right. Well, I didn't have any of them prepped, and I figured you would. So
That's fair. That's fair. So when you did Bumpy's Breakers, I was like, oh, he's going to pick the skip because he has tournament record in skip. And then you went full track. I was like, wait, what? I wasn't expecting this.
Yep, that pick did not work out for me. I died in the hairpins lap 1, which is so weird.
What did you die to, the left or right side?
The second to last hairpin on the inside corner.
The inside corner. Okay.
Yep, and then I died. Laps 1 and 3, I got the cut perfect, and then lap 2, I totally botched it.
I half botched it on lap 1. Like I lost, I think, 60. I think I lost 40 actual speed units, but I lost like 50 or 60 in the moment.
Yeah.
So I was like down to 620, and then after the speed decay went on, it went down to like 605 or something, I think.
Yeah, my exit speed laps 1 and 3 was 676, which is perfect.
Yeah, I had that on 2 and 3, but not 1. Lap 1 was this. But other than that, it was just like, I think I had as clean of a race as I could have had pretty much. Fun fact, I've never actually gotten a 425 before today. I had a 426 and I skipped to 424 in my PB. I never got a 425.
Oh, interesting.
So this is my first time getting a 425.
Nice.
I was like, oh. And last time, I honestly didn't expect to beat my tournament record that I had from, I think, my match with Metallica. I think it was literally the last match I did. Because, it's just a really hard track. I was expecting if I went that risky, I would make some mistake and lose time, which I did, but it wasn't a significant one.
Right.
So, I don't know. Bumpy's is just like me recently, I guess.
Yeah, it's a crazy track.
It really is. I get why people avoid it.
Half the reason I picked Inferno was so that you would have to use a run back to do full track on it.
That's fair. I didn't even have that good of a time. Like, you would have probably been able to beat me pretty easily.
I think I probably would have won had lap 1 counted.
Like, I just played it so that I didn't completely mess up. I did die on lap 3 when I tried to go into the wall. I just smacked into it and died. But that's only 3 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, the shortcut on lap 2, I turned too hard right after crossing the start line and went behind the start line on the lava before dropping onto the second part of the track.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
an hour match.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, and I realized when I did it, I'm like, crap, this isn't going to count.
Inferno comes for us all.
It came for me last year. It was last year. That might be the first time I've ever won an Inferno skip.
Nice. Oh, and then Sebulba's Legacy. Oh, right. I totally missed the keyword skips there.
Yeah, that usually helps. So
Yeah, I was totally thinking, all right, if I do the lower route, then I'm more likely to die, and I probably won't be faster than Dom anyway, so I might as well take the safe route and hope that he dies. And then I was so distracted thinking about that. And then a minute before the race started, I'm like, wait, that was skipped.
yeah, I
of course I
find
lost.
I find this skip so much more consistent than trying to do the tunnel full track. So I was like, why did I put myself through that dichotomy? Like that mixed 50-50 of what, if you go for it and I don't have to lose, just pick skips.
Anyway.
It was a really fun match.
Yeah, it was.
Happy we got to do it.
Bunch of fun tracks we got to do.
Mm-hmm.
And now,
Thank you guys for commentating.
yeah, no problem.
You're welcome.
And now King Bean is in losers final. So you're going to be facing either me or Metallica.
Uh-huh. So good luck with that, Goof.
Maybe I should get Mercy killed before we play, and then that would be a better way to go out.
Getting near the end. Pretty wild. Virtually 3 or 4 matches left to go.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, congrats on making it to grand finals, Dom.
Thank you very much.
You've definitely earned it.
It's been one heck of a ride this year. I wish you guys both the best of luck in your upcoming matches. It should be fun to watch, and if you guys will ever pick a time when I'm not working, commentate.
Just send us your work schedule.
But yeah, it was fun. Thank you guys for coming out here. Thank you to all of our viewers. It's always a pleasure to have you guys around. And thank you again to Speed Gaming for letting us host our tournament on your channel. Always a pleasure to work with you guys, and seems to work out really well every year, so I'm happy, It's been really fun at both years I've competed, and I look forward to doing it again. Hope to see you guys in the future matches, and may the force be with you.
Good luck, everyone. And force be with you.